Hi guys, Steph here. Okie dokie, what we got for you today? We've got a gorgeous Onoto Minor fountain pen. This is actually the Onoto Minor. It's the piston filler made by TDLR Co Ltd of London. Now this one I've literally just finished this morning. It's a pen that's been reserved by a viewer. So like I say, I've literally just finished it this morning. We've put brand new cork seals to the end. We've put a brand new cup washer to the piston inside, and obviously we've given the pen a clean internally, and everything is in full working order, hopefully. Now first of all, let's take you to the barrel imprint. So there's the barrel imprint. As you can see, lovely and clear, and it reads Onoto Minor, TDLR Co Ltd London. So we've got a lovely clear barrel imprint there, and if I twist it round slightly somewhere, there we go, you've got another little imprint there that tells us that it's BR patent applied for. Now if I take you down to the end of the barrel, to the piston plunger knob, you can see nice and clearly we've got the model number being 1201, and then underneath we've got B9. Okay, so B9, what was that stamp? Well, the 1201 first of all is the model. They also made a 1202 which I believe was slightly longer, and that one had 2 cap bands. This is a slightly shorter version with a single cap band, but the B9 I believe is the model, the colour if you like, this one being the black lattice with the ink visible barrel. I've actually shown you a couple. I think I've shown you a blue one and a green one, and they also made a silver and also a golden brown colour, and all them colours had this, as I say, this lattice and this ink visible barrel. Now I don't know how clear it is on the video. It's always difficult to actually show the ink visibility and the clarity of the barrel, so I'm giving you a few different angles. I don't know again if it will actually show through. In daylight it's nice and clear, and you can see the clarity and the transparency of the barrel. So as we've shown you before, it's got a little plunger knob or a piston knob to the bottom, which we'll show you in a moment. Let's take you up to the cap. You can see it's got, as we said earlier, a single gold filled cap band, and we've got the very recognisable TDLR sort of teardrop clip to the back, to the top of the cap there, and to the very top there we've got the sort of the sun logo within a circle. In some cases you will have the Thomas TDLR symbol to the clip, but this one has the, as I say, the sort of sun logo. To the very top there we've got this sort of black cap stud there, which matches the end of the barrel with a plunger. The size of the pen is around 119 millimeters capped. Around the diameter of the barrel it's a lovely 11 millimeters in diameter. Now these Onoto Minor pens, they were made around about 1937, 1938, and as I say, came in 2 variants, this one the short one and the slightly longer one. Superb pens, one of my favourite pens or manufacturers. As you can see, this one is in beautiful condition. Let's take the cap off for you. Let's show you the pen in numerous different angles. Okay, this one I think has got a home now in the United States. So once we've done, in fact actually the gentleman actually ordered 2 pens. I've got to finish the other one, and then they'll be both going off to the United States. If we show you the cap, you can see the cap there. There's the sort of the lattice pattern, and you can see the sort of clarity a little bit better on the cap. You can see it's sort of got this lattice pattern. Okay, and everything internally, as we said, is lovely and clean. The section, quite a small section there in black, little ridge towards the nib, and the nib on this particular model is a Warranted 14 karat gold Thomas Rue Co Ltd number 22 nib. And then to the very bottom of the nib, hidden in the section, this one actually has 100 to the bottom. But there you go, you can see the nib there. There's the feed underneath. Let's show you the feed. As always, everything is lovely and clean, as it should be, in absolutely gorgeous condition. And a nice comfortable pen to actually hold. It's, again, with my large hands, nice and comfortable. Now some of you people may have not seen these pens before, these piston fillers, and you may sort of say to yourselves, well, how do they actually fill? Nice and simple. What you would do is unscrew the piston or the plunger knob to the end as far as it'll go, and then pull out the piston rod like so. And these pens, what you would do is actually immerse the nib and a little bit of the feed into the ink, and they fill on the downward stroke only. Okay, you may hear like a little popping noise. Let's bring it a little bit closer for you. You can hear this sort of hissing noise. What happens, there's a cup washer inside. It actually, as you push it down, it creates, I believe they say, a negative pressure to the back of it, and then it hits a wider section just to the end of the barrel there, which allows the air to be released, and at that point the ink fills the full barrel. The nice thing about these pens is the ink capacity is very well, it's got a lovely large ink capacity. So okay, I know you people like to see the pen working, so what we'll do, let's immerse the nib in the ink. I'll be quiet. Okay, so I'm sure you could hear that. There's lots of bubbling and a nice sort of popping noise. We actually turn the plunger knob all the way back home like so. Bring on the paper and let's see how the pen writes. As always, this is the first time I've tested it, so let's see what we have. So we have an Onoto and an Onoto Minor, and the model being 1201 B9, made around 1937 by Rue Co Ltd. Okay, now does it have any flex? Not a great deal, although saying that, on the downward stroke we can get a little bit of variation. Okay, so writing nicely. If anything, just a little bit of feedback. I may just give it a couple of strokes on the sort of emery to give it a little bit of smoothing, but there you go, writing very nicely. I would say with a fine line, a little bit of pressure, we can get a little bit of variation. Okay, so what we'll do now, I'll actually pop the pen over the ink bottle, I'll pull out the plunger, and there you go. I'm sure you could hear all that ink going back into the ink bottle, but what we'll do, as always, let's give you a little bit of a demonstration. So once again, we pull out the plunger knob, and as I said, the pen fills on the downward stroke only. So let's pop it in there and press down on the plunger. Okay, so you can see all that bubbling going on there. Now if I pull the plunger out again and then press it above the water, let's fill it again with water. So press down. As always, lots of bubbling. Pull out the plunger, press down once again, and there you go. So we'll do that one more time for you. Pull out the plunger, immerse in water, press down, lots of bubbling. Pull out the plunger, lift it a little bit higher so you can see, and then press down on the plunger again. Isn't that great? A lovely filling system. As I said, I fully serviced it. All new coat washers, cup washer inside, so as we can see, in full working order. So what we'll do, we'll get the other pen finished and we'll get these two off to the new owner. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Don't be shy, subscribe as well. Also, yeah, give it a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up. Okay, don't be shy. Give it a thumbs up. And don't forget people, wherever you are, please stay safe. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.